Hi, it's Dawn with Magichandsreiki. So I'm at Lake Vista Park on beautiful Lake Michigan. It's over there. I've just been walking a little bit back to my car. And I'm noticing all of these amazing mushrooms everywhere. I'm gonna just turn this down here. Like, let's see, this one right here, that's really cool, look. And I'm just gonna show you, so you can see all the little white spots in the field. Like they're literally everywhere. And recently I received a message from Spirit about humans and, of course us, and how we're all connected, and the word mycelium came to mind. So mycelium is that root connection where we're all connected underground. And I've also been pondering being a light warrior, walking in your truth, and like life just keeps throwing shit at you constantly. And the resilience that comes out, and the strength that comes out, and the wisdom that comes from being crushed so many times, and going through all those deaths and rebirth. Now I have a shamanic practice, and I also offer healing sessions for people. So the in-between, the death and rebirth, has been a definition of my life. And the older I've gotten and the more into this path I've started to really walk, the more I really am understanding that. And I recently went through another death, and I'm still dying off a lot of pieces of myself, because this was a big transplant in my life. I moved 2.5 hours away from where I was in central Wisconsin down to southeastern Wisconsin. And it was for a relationship that had come in. And this relationship really was divinely guided for a lot of different reasons. And the relationship dissolved as it needed to. And of course, being human, you're going through those processes. But the death of so many things that happened through that relationship, the realizations that I killed off pieces of myself that were very low self-worth. I see, you know what? Now I know what I deserve, because now again I've experienced what I do not. And so going through these things in life just really makes me think of all these mushrooms, believe it or not, because all these light warriors, and I know there's some of you out there, and you can feel this. You can feel this, and you have different people that you might look up to in life, and they just come through these challenges just with guns ablazing and shining even brighter than they did before. So this is light warrior, and you have this inside of you. All of us do. Just might not be your path in this lifetime, and that's okay. But there's all these strategically placed light warriors around our country, around our world, around our state, around our cities. And we're starting to connect in a lot stronger and more profound ways. But first, you have to understand the root. And if you can't understand the root connection of things, you're going to fall off, especially if you're claiming to be in the energy healing world. Because that authenticity, that comes a calling. And you really realize where you are inside. So to be a great healer, to be a great mushroom, to be a great mycelium, to be a great connection for those around us, because as you can see, there's kind of little family units here. There's some other ones, some other family units here. There's also some single ones, and there's also double ones, kind of like us humans, where we're sprouting up out of the earth from our roots, waking up, coming out of that shadow, coming out of that darkness. And granted, there's a lot in those root systems that you're going to encounter. They're in the dark, and they do very harmful things. In this world, you'd probably even call it abuse. But if we take that aside, because we're not ditching on anybody's characters here, when you look at the energy behind the relationships you have, they're here to show you your own growth and where you're at. So when we're going through these relationships with self, relationships with others, like these mushrooms are all doing, we really have to get down into our roots to see where we connect. And there's those of us that stay in those root systems in the dark, kind of feeding, but feeding off of others also. And then there's those of us that rise up above the darkness and come into the earth and come in to expand and come in to show others that, hey, we're here. You're not alone. Everybody can rise up. We are all connected. The mycelium. Look to the fungus. Let's be fun guys and have some fun in this life. So I just wanted to, I guess, share all that. I've received some wonderful spirit messages here at Lake Vista Park, and I'm about to head out to explore some other parks. But make sure we're going through these dark times. We're just coming into Scorpio season, so we're going into our shadow. It's okay. It really is. It can get really dark and murky and scary and very destructive and all kinds of cool things like that. I say cool because once you go through all of these processes, you understand the energy behind everything, and you're divinely guided to be exactly where you're supposed to be. Resistance is futile, as Cyborg says. What you resist persists. Here's another look at that, another little family, little brown ones here. Look at these over here. These are even more different. Look at those crazy ones. But look at that. They're all getting along just like we can as human beings. So come out of the darkness. Come out of the darkness. Come into the light. You're going to find others. You're going to be able to see others. Stand strong. Look for those in the light. And use that strength to persevere, to come through your own darknesses. And just to let you know, I'm in Franklin, Waukesha area. I'm working out at Mary Jane's Hemp Shop. I am offering energy healing sessions, shamanic and Reiki in the mornings, and also after the store is closed. Pretty soon that'll be changing as hours expand, but during the day there's spiritual advising, psychic readings, tarot readings, and come to your house. I'm here to help. I'm here to fulfill my purpose, so I get to ask you to help me fulfill mine, that I can help you walk these paths and walk through this life with a little bit more courage, a little bit more strength, hell of a lot more guidance, because you can tune into your internal guidance system. So I love you all. And this life is absolutely made to be grateful. Let's get into that state. Stay in that state. Let's walk through the dark together. You are the light. Again, I'm Dawn with Magichandsreiki. Check me out. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Dawn the Awakener, Instagram, YouTube, all those things. Got a website and everything, like everybody else. So reach out. I'd love to help you. Thanks.